Do you like being a cop?
Yes, sir.
Why? It's a very dangerous job. You put your life on the line every day and you never get credit for it.
Yeah, I just thought I might make a difference, you know. Good guys against the bad guys.
Well, that's a very good reason. Just one problem, son. Your partner is one of the bad guys.
So this week is probably I'm gonna probably either put in some little quote from Carl Winslow. I ain't figured yet.
Come on, chill out, bro. The Carl Winslow, bro.
Carl Winslow. I think it's Carl Winslow.
Show me some love for coming, bro. Don't shit on me, man. Hey,
everyone. Welcome to the Best Friend Weekend podcast. This is Aldo NICE.
I'm Rog Smuve.
Wow. It's your boy Cap, a.k.a. Los. Switch it up.
You got two nicknames.
And we got a special guest in here today. You can tell Los is a little turned up, but I'm a little turned down because we can't really just have fun like we usually do. We've actually we called 911 and
Officer Friendly,
who put a slug in Lil McKinley has came in here to podcast with us today.
Shout out.
So I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yeah, that's cool. I wrote that Officer Friendly, man. That's me.
He just want to be Officer Friendly. Okay.
Yeah, like that.
His colleagues don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
You're not going to get no hoes if you don't put your real name. You might could get your little trickle-down hoe off the podcast.
Sweets might look fun. We're Officer Friendly.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got like last week was really turned up with a lot of interesting things that went on in the world of politics and the world of sports and everything. This week been really dry in retrospect. So, you know, when it's times like this, we get to do interviews. Interviews is fun, and I said we get our man's Officer Friendly in this joint, and he said that, you know, he wouldn't mind coming talk to us about some questions we might have about policerism. What's the right word for it? Police in the community?
Hey, you know I'll mess up some words in a minute. Don't ask me.
Yeah, doing some police work in the communities and stuff like that. So we got some questions. We're gonna talk to our homie right now. Then we're gonna get into some little NBA talk towards the end. But you know, before anything, this podcast is brought to you by Cam Jordan, my boy Cam Jordan 94.
Shout out.
Boy, sliding in the DMs.
No, you slid in here first.
Okay.
You slid in here first.
So full disclosure, the story happened like this. If y'all on Instagram, you know that if you put @ and then somebody's name, I didn't know that it automatically DMs them. I thought I was just quoting him, saying like, look, @ this person is the defensive player of the year. And when I put @ Cam Jordan defensive player of the year, it DM'd him and said that I'm telling him he the defensive player of the year.
That's not what happened.
Hey.
Did you DM him again and say pause or something?
No. I mean, I deleted it real quick and I thought it didn't go through. Then that man hit me back up later on in the day and was like, look, boys, just trying to get a Super Bowl. So too early to call for that defensive player of the year. But shout out to Cam for hollering back at the Best Friend Weekend podcast. You are the friend. You ain't friend of the podcast from here on in, right?
You ain't shoot him a hat.
I didn't.
If you was real,
if I was real, I would.
All colors.
We needed to shoot Roman Harper a hat, because Dick Irwin. This podcast is brought to you by Dick Irwin. He said Roman. Well, yeah, that too. He said that Roman Harper be liking a lot of his pictures with the photography thing and stuff. So I guess, and he liked one of the podcast things recently, right, Rod?
Yeah, he liked my post. We got a salt and pepper hat coming for him. It's cool.
Damn, that's out of line.
That boy ain't shit.
Hey, but so Officer Friendly, we choosing to call you that because we don't, you know, we're gonna be respectful of your position and your occupation and things of that nature.
Somewhat.
So like my first question I have for you, I mean you went with Officer Friendly, but if you had to compare yourself to a black cop, let's just say a black cop that we would know, a TV cop. Would it be Carl Winslow, Virgil Tibbs, Williams off of New York Undercover, or Tubbs from Miami Vice? What black cop would you be?
Oh, man. Can I say none of the above?
No.
Shit.
Officer Friendly is unique.
That's some setup shit, man. I guess I got to go with a mixture between Carl Winslow and my man from New York Undercover. A hybrid.
You want to be Malik Yoba. I get it. He didn't die. It's a good role if you don't die. But did you die? He didn't die in the show. So.
I mean, I'm urban, right? There you go.
And I mean, he said he's urban. And that's and I'm gonna start it off with a real question, another real question. I mean, that's a for play question, but for real question, I always kind of think about how do you kind of reconcile being a black man and being a police officer, because in our culture, you know, a lot of times we kind of got that whole, you know, hey yo, Raj, I got something to say. The police coming. You see, that's what we say about cops. You know, that's what NWA got us conditioned to say. But you a black dude, you cool, you hang out with us and everything, shoot ball with us. How do you reconcile the two? Do you ever feel a conflict?
You got to ask yourself, like, is that a me problem or a black community problem? Because it's kind of like, how can you complain about being oppressed by a certain, you know, group of people, but when that position is available to you too, you don't want it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, who do you want to protect in your community if you don't, you know, if you don't want to do it?
I guess my question would be, what is your police style? I mean, I think everybody has a different style of policing, right? So, are you an aggressive cop, or you laid back? Like, you stop me, I'm going 72 on 610, the speed limit 65. It ain't quota day. It's not the end of the month. You gonna be like, oh, you going to jail, or you know?
Damn, Lo, she hit him with that quota. That's a myth, man. That quota, that's not real.
I don't know.
In my department, it's definitely a myth. I can't speak on every department. I mean, I'd say in some departments it's not necessarily in black and white, but it's they pressure officers, you know, to do certain things. So it's a myth in most departments, but some departments it's kind of true. Mostly small towns though, because that's their revenue stream. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how they make their money in their towns.
Okay.
But a major city like Houston, that shit, you know, it ain't flying. But as far as cop, 90% of the time, I'm laid back, man. Anybody who see me when I'm at work, I'm, you know, laughing, cracking jokes. You know, everybody in my area knows me. You know, if I'm out of uniform, everybody still knows me. You know, pass by, talk noise to me. You know, all that kind of stuff. I'm laid back, but I mean, as a police officer, you got to have that switch where you're able to turn it on. You know, like when shit hit the fan. You know, and you got to get serious. So I definitely had that aggressiveness in me, but you know. It's not. I don't just walk around mad trying to, you know, start shit just for the, you know, just to prove that I'm big and bad. You know, that's not me. I'm not that dude.
Okay.
I guess compounding off of that question, why do you think certain cops do feel that reason to beat their chest? You know, like or make an example out of someone whenever they don't even have to.
It's just certain people. You know why certain professors assholes. You know, why you go in McDonald's sometime and person act like they mad to be at work. It's just that in my profession, you know, it's projected differently, you know, so it's kind of like on that person. It's just different people. Some people just assholes, you know what I mean? That's just how it is, like on and off work. So I wouldn't necessarily say like, you know, they feel the need to, you know, bump their chest because they're a cop. They just not happy with their own life or whatever, and they just so happen to be a cop, you know, while they not happy.
I mean, this interesting because we were talking about this the other day when I was running it with you when I ran into you at work the other day, and I said, now this podcast is not brought to you by Trey, which is this clown ass cop who went to high school with me. Well, he's not gonna follow the podcast.
Damn, man,
dirty.
He might.
All right.
I mean,
Call
if
him
he
officer
do,
unfriendly.
Okay, let's
allegedly.
I'm not blurring out his name. Anyway, let's just put it like this. In high school, he was like kind of a hoe, and he used to like, you know, just whole tendencies. Like just out there doing on some weak shit, you know what I'm saying? Borderline on some racist shit when we was in high school.
White boy.
And then when a couple years out of high school, I'm in college over there working on that degree, and I see him in the police academy, and I see him when I'm home policing the neighborhood. And he just kind of had that look in his face like, I want you to tell me something. Like certain cops get that in them where they pull, where they using it as the crutch.
But you just said it though. Before when we was in high school, he was a hoe ass nigga, right?
Yeah.
So it ain't got nothing to do with the profession.
He would probably be mad because you used the N-word because don't use that about me.
Well, you know, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But he was already a hoe ass nigga before he became a cop. He just so happened to still be one. And he got a uniform on.
So you saying but you saying that most of the people who are assholes with the badge on, they been hoe ass niggas, like you said.
There you go.
They just,
you know what I mean? They got the job where they got a little bit more authority now. But they was already hoe ass nigga. It ain't like, you know, you know, once you cross over and put the badge on, it's like, hey,
change up.
You got to
You're
take
right.
that oath to be a hoe ass nigga.
It's
It
just
don't
like
work
being
like that,
stupid,
you know what I mean?
being a dumb millionaire, like
Right.
a lame millionaire.
Right.
Or like when we was in college, like a cat of being a friend. You was whack before you got in this friend. Now you over here.
Well, there
Oh,
you
now
go.
you sticking your tongue out, hopping and doing
Same
whatever.
exact shit.
I can go with that.
Same exact shit.
Am I calling somebody out, Rod?
I don't know. You might be.
No, he is.
Like you're talking about a specific person.
He is.
Nah, not
But like I guess have you ever been in a situation where you was like you saw something go down or saw an officer handle somebody a certain kind of way when it wasn't necessary, you know, and you hadn't been like, hey man, like chill out?
Yeah, I've stepped in on that before. It was actually with I would
you
say
can call him a punk if you want. Oh, that wasn't a
no.
punk.
It was a white dude. It was a white dude. I don't think the dude was the dude is not racist or anything. The guy he was dealing with was also a black dude. I wouldn't say he a hoe ass nigga. The white dude who did it. I mean, I think he was going through a divorce at the time. You know, it was some shit going on. It was a busy night, and the dude pulled up. He was like in the car blocking officer from backing up. The dude wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just trying to go forward. The officer was trying to go backwards. He didn't know the officer was needed him to move out the way. So, you know, he jumped out. Hey, man, don't you see me trying to, you know, back the hell up, blah, 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 blah. And the guy must have said something under his breath, and he was like, you know, yo, don't mumble under your breath. You got something to say. Get out the car and say it.
Oh.
That was the officer told him and shit. This dude started to play football or whatever, so, you know, he had his shirt off driving. He jumped out the car with no shirt on. Big ass dude. I was like, yo, let me holler at him, man. You know, he got back in the car, and I, you know, because he was, you know, he getting ready to pull his stick out or whatever. He ain't finna fight this dude one-on-one, you know. And I'm like, bro, you got to chill, man. You know, you're going to cause a whole bunch of shit, and, you know. He just kind of like, you know, he kind of like brushed it off and drove on off, and that was that. But that's something that could have escalated higher than it needed to be. Not because he's racist, because he said something to tick this dude off, and now you can't whoop his ass, so you got to go to the next level. And there's going to be a whole bunch of shit. Now Cornell Lex got to come around, and, you know what I mean? All over something that wasn't even that serious, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
I could believe that. I mean, it just kind of speaks to the fact that, you know, just like any other profession, cops are people. Like, so you got other stuff that's going on in your life that you might not know what everybody's backstory is. And I'm going to hop in before you say that, Raj. I see you about to say something, but I'm going to hop in before you say that. And I'm just going to ask this. It's just like, okay, so I mean, you know, I'm in education. Obviously, I say that all the time. When I'm off the clock, if I'm sitting there, let me just start a scenario. If I'm over there and somebody talking about some math and they messing up with it, I kind of feel compelled to be like, nah, you're doing that wrong. This is what you do, because that's what I do for a living. So if I kind of like, I always revert back to doing my job even when I'm not on the clock.
Right.
When do you feel like, because you know we didn't have to hide all the dope, all the pills before you came in here today. Like we usually do bump lines off the computer.
Rod's got a brick over there in the closet.
You see him put that brick, but he in Denver. It's legal.
No, I got a line right here. That's why I got my computer screen up, because I got a line that's right there.
You see his tights white.
Yeah.
So my point is just normally. So I guess the simplest way I can say this question is this: is there ever an off button where you feel like I'm truly off duty and I'm like not on my work shit and I'm on my personal shit? Now I'm not really saying do you go break the law, but I'm saying if you see somebody breaking the law, do you ever be like, man, I'm not at work right now. That's not what I'm on right now. Like,
give me a scenario.
It depends on the extent.
Raj, give me a scenario,
Pull out the drugs right now.
Raj, give me a scenario. Yeah.
It depends on the extent.
Let Raj give me the scenario.
I mean, even it's simple. If we walk outside the front door and the car zoom by on the street going 90 miles an hour,
I wouldn't give a damn. You know what I mean?
Okay.
'Cause that's not that serious. Like you know, like you said, so if somebody's smoking weed in front of me or something, I'm not gonna, hey man, what are you doing? Blah blah. That's not that serious. But like if I see a dude like beating his wife ass or somebody about to rob a store, I gotta step in on that. I mean, you know, but if it's just something simple, like I don't give a shit.
And I figured you'd say that. But that's an interesting dynamic to me, because I think about like back on them Tupac albums when it was like Tupac got into it and shot 2 off-duty Atlanta police officers. Yeah. It's like when you off duty, you still I know, but when you off duty, you still a cop though. So like let's say we all 3 of us hanging somewhere and somebody start busting and I get shot. They're gonna be like, oh, these black dudes and one of them got shot. No. But if you get shot, they're gonna be like, oh, they shot an off-duty police officer. But we all still on the same, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird, that dynamic, that
like
society always looks at
it's
you
gonna
as
be a
cop.
shootout. Like if we all like together, and somebody start busting and you get shot, it's gonna be a shootout. Cause I'm shooting. You know what I mean? They gonna just think it's some niggas in the hood. But really, I'm a cop. You know what I mean? But they'll never know until later on. But you know what I mean? Something like that. Yeah, I'm not just gonna hide and duck and be like, let's get up out of here.
The podcast brought to you by Officer Friendly. You can come out with us every weekend.
Hey. But on all realness, bro, you want to say something real quick, Rod? You want to say something?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Nah,
honestly,
when I feel it's necessary.
oh.
Damn, that's some about shit. But go ahead.
Nah, yeah.
I
feel like
questions,
I think it has to be, when I say your style of policing, how you police. I think everybody has to find that medium, like you have found, where when you can turn the switch on and turn the switch off. I think a lot of people don't, and make situations that are unnecessary, or they could be smoothed over easily. You know, they make them heightened, and I think that's a lot what's going on with the Black Lives Matter movement.
Well, it also depends on where you work at too.
Yeah,
like I'm lucky enough to work in an area where you know I'm afforded the opportunity to do that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but like if you work in a certain area where you know it's hot and heavy, you can't really afford to just turn it off. Now if you black. And you working in the area that's hot and heavy, you more comfortable in that area because that's your people. That's where you from. You know the difference between Ned the Wino versus But see,
not all black dudes been there either before.
Exactly. Well, I won't say black, but if you from that, if you from that, you more comfortable.
Roger got his hand up like,
I
don't know.
And you absolutely right about that. If you from that type of environment, you more comfortable, but so you can still seem more calm and collected, but have your guards up. Yeah. Whereas if you not from that area, mostly white, you paranoid. So a guy who harmless. Like you ever drive through the hood and you see, a dude panhandling, but he looks scary as hell because he running up the cars like, that's scary to a white dude. Like, man, I gotta do something about this shit. But a black dude like, man, get your ass out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Grab your taser though. My thing is, when it's a hostile situation, say it's a big dude, I feel like I can't take him and he doing something, or I grab him and he won't comply, right? And I know, from what's going on, a lot of those problems have happened when the guys don't comply right off the bat. Right. And they getting their feelings like, oh, do what I say do. Or how I say do it. And when the guy be like, no, I ain't doing shit, and snatch away from him, they grab a pistol. Right. You know what I'm saying? What are the protocols to those type of situations? Or are there any, period?
Well, it's definitely protocol. You have force continuum that you go by. But it depends on the person, because a video might show one thing, but that a trained eye won't see. Mm-hmm. Whereas if I'm trying to arrest you, and you go to grab at my holster, I'm not grabbing at no taser. You know what I mean? I'm not grabbing at no taser. You know what I mean? Or if you try to grab anything off of my belt, period, I'm not going at no taser. I'm going at a gun, because if you get anything off of my belt, that could be my ass. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it just depends. It depends on the situation. If it's a dude that probably can beat the brakes off of you, and you ain't got no taser, you gotta, you can't take no knockout of your
Speaking of your belt, speaking of your belt, what is all that on your belt? Like, it's got a lot of stuff.
I love that question, right?
What is that?
He said, what's all the things on your belt?
It depends on your department and what you roll with.
Well, he black, so he kind of got like a
he got
a Hermes on the front of his. Like, if you should see his, he got.
He just keep the front tucked in.
On Friday it's Gucci though. On Friday it's Gucci. You got the Gucci belt on Friday.
Nah, but once again, it depends on your department and what you're
allowed
to
on your belt, man.
Okay, so let's say you're a state trooper.
Well, I'm gonna just say for me, me personally, I don't carry a lot of shit on my belt at all, man, because I don't carry a taser. I don't even carry a stick. Reason I don't carry a taser because the department don't. I got hands. Yeah, I got hands. Yeah, I teach cops how to fight. You know what I'm saying? I got hands.
I was thinking the same thing, Roger.
But I don't carry a taser because the department don't allow it for different reasons. But with a baton, I don't carry that because. Like, even if you're in the right, I've seen videos of people in the right on the taser, it still look wrong. Like you've never seen a cop use a baton where you was like, he used that shit properly. Yeah. You know what I mean? It always looked wrong.
It would almost have to be a situation where somebody pulled out a gun.
Yeah. You have to risk your life to use it properly.
Stuck it in the gun.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? You've never seen a situation where you were like, he used that shit right. I dare anybody to find a video that say, he used that shit right. Okay. You know what I mean? So I don't even carry that. I carry pepper spray because we have to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I carry a gun and I carry handcuffs. I carry a tourniquet in case somebody like get shot and I can, stop the bleeding. That's
you
about
can't
it,
be
man.
worried about their life.
I'm real lightweight with my
bigger cop.
You got them hollow points in that up? Like,
you gotta have them.
Oh.
You gotta have hollow points in you. Yeah, I carry extra ammo. You gotta have hollow points. I carry a knife. You gotta have hollow points though, because you don't want to shooting through nobody and hitting nobody else.
I got you.
You wanted to stop right there.
Let me ask y'all boys, Carlos and Roger, if you was a cop, what would be in your belt? Because he just made me think. I would have nunchucks. So I would definitely have nunchucks on my belt. So I'm trained. I'm a second degree.
You gotta have the ninja star.
I got ninja
star. 5-year-old
dagger,
white belt, beginning belt.
I got a dagger. What would be in your belt, Lo?
I ain't gonna lie. On my belt, I definitely have my cell phone case.
I used to have
like an old school thing.
I swear, when that was the thing to do. Not now.
Yeah, I have my cell phone.
I had a cell phone case of that shit.
Because your pocket. I'm having a gun. I want a taser though.
Wait, you gonna have a gun?
That depends on your department.
Look at him.
Yeah. I'm
not flash like that.
I probably have some wet wipes.
Wet wipes?
Wet wipes.
That's okay. I have a little flash. Cause I be working
duck
overnight.
butter. You might be working all day. Duck butter.
Yeah.
Wet wipes.
I have a flash, little pocket for my flash. I ain't arresting nobody though. I won't be that cop. You want to go to jail? You want to go home?
Right. What's on your belt, man?
I'll just have like a cup holder. Like some of the other stuff I would have, I'd have a lot of stuff, but I'd have like some Gatorade on me at all time.
In case you get parched with that long sleeve ass uniform.
In case I gotta beat a nigga with my stick, like I'm gonna have some Gatorade.
You don't want to wear yourself out.
I'm gonna arrest him, put him in the back, and then drink. Have a couple of squig.
True. All right, so Officer Friendly, look, I got another question though. You was telling me this the other day, and I just thought that this was a very interesting dynamic. You was telling me how when y'all go through the police academy, how it's kind of it's a ranking system there. Let me know all about that, man, because I think that was interesting when you was talking about community policing.
All right, and like if you go to police academy, what happened is they take regardless of let's just say it's 25 people in police academy, they give you like 30 assignments that you could pick from. And you get to pick those assignments based on your grades and your the grades you had in the academy. So, you got 1 through 25 ranking, and then you got 30 spots. Some of them shitty, some of them good, some of them okay. So that's how, let's be real, nobody wants the shitty neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
Like if you black, just because you black, that don't mean you want to go to a black neighborhood if it's shitty. Yeah. Right. You don't want to, you don't want to go to Greenpoint, Third Ward, Fifth Ward. You don't want to do that. So that's how we were talking. I was telling him that's how the bad neighborhoods end up with
the worst cops. It should be reversed.
Right.
No, it shouldn't be reversed.
But how can you punish somebody for having good grades?
No. Let me tell you why I say that. I say that because I feel like if you score a high score in the actual academy, that means you're a decent cop, right? You're a pretty good cop. You have potential to be a good cop because we don't know until you get in those situations.
Right. Absolutely.
So I'm saying I feel like you don't want to put the worst teachers in the world at the worst schools. You know what I'm saying? So why would you put the worst police officers in the worst areas? I feel like it's a.
You should reward the people who dope though to be able. But they should maybe take that upon themselves to maybe want to police some of the tougher neighborhoods. But it's the concept of community policing.
Some people do every blue moon. Some people might pick the worst neighborhoods, but it's their choice because they work hard.
Because it's busy.
They worked hard and got in that position to make the choice. So I mean. Every blue moon, you might get a cat say they want.
But am I true?
It's different.
This is the thing.
A lot of teachers go and teach in the worst neighborhoods because they want to make a difference.
Yeah.
So this is what it is, and this is on cops. This is on cops, preferably black cops, and it's on the black community as well. I can't just say it's on black cops, but white cops like to go back and you know, patrolling their old neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Hispanics like to go back and patrol in their old neighborhoods. Asians, they like to go patrol in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Black people don't like to go patrol in the hood because they know, you know, it's like, what the fuck? I want to get the worst one for. I had a good grade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, let me go to River Oaks. I deserve it. You know. So it's kind of like, you know, you end up. There you go. You know, with the worst in the worst areas. That's just how it works.
I don't know. I didn't think a lot of people knew that. So when you told me that, I thought that was really interesting. It
really is
a little phenomenon now. Yeah, Raj, what you say? What's the next question on your list? I see you peeling through it.
No, actually, like that kind of answered a little bit. I'll still ask it, but it's sort of redundant. But my next one is, how does race factor into how you interact with people? And is there any ethnicity that scares you more than others?
Nah, I'm not really. It's different with me.
I'm not.
Man,
I know you ain't never scared. I know you big bone crusher.
No.
This podcast is brought to you by Bone Crusher.
No.
I ain't never scared.
If a cop tell you ain't never scared, he lying his ass off. It's a situation where anybody be scared because a bullet don't matter how good you can fight. You know what I mean? Yeah. A bullet will tear your ass up. But
unless you're 50 Cent.
Far as race, like when it comes to like aggression, and different things like that. I'm gonna be real with you, man. The black man is kind of the alpha on that shit. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like when you're a black male cop, you don't get the same treatment as other cops get. Like, you know, somebody will test a white cop or a Hispanic cop, Asian cop. They won't necessarily test a black cop, you know, because you got that ignorant factor. I don't know, you know. I don't know how ignorant he is.
And he got a gun in him.
Exactly. So you don't really get that same, you know, disrespect, unless it's by another black dude who crazy, you know. But it's really no preference on race to me. But if I had to say, you know, the craziest interaction, I mean, come on, man, it's black males. That's who it is. I mean, let's be real. I mean, I know it's Black Lives Matter and. You know,
hey man, don't be
I feel you know, take a knee for Kaepernick. I feel you.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, that shit sounds a little condescending.
Yeah,
but they really don't.
They was with him at first, now they like.
Y'all ain't him. I'm gonna take a knee for Kaepernick and all. Nah, but on the cool though, you know, if you had to go by, you know, if I had to give a grade for like craziness, it's the black male had the highest grade, bro. Straight up.
Okay. All right,
that's
that's what I expected to hear. I don't know if you was gonna tell me like white entitled rich kids or something like that. You know how to?
Nah. They might talk, but they not a threat. They might just run their mouth, you know. But they not a threat far as like, you know, where anybody could be a threat.
My mom's gonna have your job.
Yeah,
as soon as I get down to the station.
That's what you're gonna hear. That's what you're gonna hear from them. But you know,
you should be cleaning my house right now.
A black dude might be pacing with his fist clenched up.
Wipe my rims off.
So do all officers use HGH and like steroids, or is it just you?
Pre-workout.
I don't use any.
It's just like do all.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
No, they take pre-workout before they go to work. Is that what they do? Pre-workout, Monsters, and Shipley's.
Shipley's. And they get a low blow. I knew somebody was gonna go over to the donut jokes, man.
Boy, I go to Meshers every morning.
That boy had a Shipley's donut floating in the Monster.
This podcast is brought to you by Officer Friendly. He do have a Krispy Kreme hat on right now. Yeah, shout out.
And is there something about like, do cops get like discounts at donut places? It's like, what is the notion between cops?
Why gotta be a donut place, man?
Because it's all we know.
That's just like a stereotypical thing, like, you know.
So y'all don't get do you pay full price at Shipley's?
Do our black dudes with hoodie rob people?
Yes.
See what I'm saying? That wasn't Officer Friendly who answered that question. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's that same type of, you know, stereotype. You know what I mean?
So you don't get discounts at Shipley's?
Actually, Shipley's don't give discounts because, you know, but like, you know, certain places do, but Shipley's not one of them.
What don't
this podcast is brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A show love. Chick-fil-A show love. I fucks with Chick-fil-A, man. They show love.
Like, you can eat for free.
I feel like they get everything for free
every day at Chick-fil-A.
I've seen cops in the gas station just sitting there by the little machine.
There's a lot of places that show love, but then some places just don't. You know what I mean? Starbucks show love. Chick-fil-A. You know,
who else show love so I can go play Officer Friendly?
A lot of people they want you around. It's like it's like it's like we'll pay this meal to have this security. Like some places, like, hey, you can eat free if you sit down and eat. You know what I mean? That's like free security the whole time.
When the last time you walked in?
Like some mob shit.
Yeah. When the last time you drove up or walked in a little restaurant and you helmet and it's like 3 a.m. and you just drove in there and ran over the curb and you walk in and it's about 5 cops sitting in there and you just sober up, just sitting at the table like, hey,
are you high? Allegedly
high off,
smelling like weed. Allegedly. And you go in and it's 6 laws in there sitting there. And you know when how you feel like everybody looking at you anyway. This is what my cousin told me. You feel like somebody looking at you anyway, Rog. So you in there smelling like a pound and then they just speak to you.
Real
you
talk,
like,
though.
this is set up.
It's socially acceptable to smell like a pound in Denver.
Oh, well, you can't relate to me.
Real talk, when a cop's sitting down eating, because there's so many times where you can't finish your meal because a cow dropped or something, or you got to go take care of
he chilling
something.
when he's sitting down eating.
If a cop's sitting down eating, he chilling, man. You got to be like wet up. For him to be like, hold up, yeah, you got to be something serious.
So you and your homeboy sitting down
last
eating.
Last time I went to Chick-fil-A, I had the blunt, and I honestly, the cop asked me to get a hit of the blunt. So
in Denver, Colorado,
I got to come out there.
I mean, it's legal out there. The cop get the blunt in Denver.
I got to come out there. Anyway.
No, that's like a cop drinking some liquor. You sound ignorant. No.
Let that shit come out here.
Okay, so what's the weed law in Houston? Because I mean, from my understanding,
weed is still illegal in Houston, but you just don't go to jail for like a small usable amount.
So what's the small, like, I need the exact.
Like, hold up, look.
How much can we pull out right now?
Yeah, hold up, check this out. So this much is it?
A joint.
Yeah, a joint.
I can't handle blunt.
Yeah, blunt.
Blunt. I'm good with a blunt.
Yeah, you go.
So under 5 ounces or something, or under 3 ounces.
No, that's
nah, bro.
5 ounces.
I think
That's
it's
a lot.
Grams. Go by grams.
You said
so you
ounces?
have 2 grams on you?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You know how much weed 5 ounces is?
I know. I'm messing with him.
Whatever would fit like in a
You go to jail in Colorado for that.
Yeah. You go to jail anything over 1 ounce in Colorado.
You said 5 ounces. You tripping?
I meant 5 grams. I did mean 5 G's.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't do drugs. So I'm just
2 grams. You straight?
Yeah, something like that. Whatever usable amount. As long as it ain't nothing crazy. Everybody know what a usable amount is. I mean, you
So if you catch someone
like
with a usable,
you have to go to get like a class. You have to go to like a class or something.
Okay.
But it's not like
Rod, about to ask.
What
you say, Raj?
No. That he answered my question. I wanted to know if I get caught with a usable amount, what I gotta do? I gotta go take a class.
Yeah, that's it.
See what's crazy about them laws in Denver?
And it's getting to the point where like laws in Houston is like, fuck it, ain't because we still got to do the same paperwork as if you was going to jail. So it's like I'm not going through all that shit just to send a motherfucker to class.
Yeah,
just go on about your business, man.
Give me the blunt and go on about your business.
So that's why I feel like Texas is going to end up, they
gonna have to. They got so much. I feel like
Austin and Houston in the mix is going to end up going that way, man.
They got so much other stuff to worry about.
Yeah, right.
Don't be smoking more about somebody smoking some weed, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too big.
That ain't nothing.
Then Trump got y'all trying to send the illegals out of here.
Yeah, Trump got you doing too much.
Trump ain't got me doing shit. Trump ain't got me doing nothing, man. That's how, I'm looking at that shit amazed, just like y'all look at it amazed,
So I guess, what is the scariest position you ever been in as a cop?
And not bent over.
Yeah. You missed that one.
You laughing way too hard, Mr. Denver. I heard that last podcast when you was talking about you get knocked down for a movie role.
That was good one.
No, I'll wait for the perfect segment.
This podcast is brought to you by Roger Weinstein.
Man.
I didn't know people actually listen to the podcast, man.
Right. Had to do my research, man.
Go to the West End Park and niggas start rolling Roger.
He was asking you about positions, like your favorite position.
I say, what's the worst position? Like the scariest position you ever been as a cop when you was scared for your life? Seriously.
I'm gonna tell you, man, it was crazy. It wasn't like cause I ain't never been to shootout or nothing like that. But that's a lot of cops don't. That's a bunch of myths too. Don't be thinking like every cop that been in a situation where they
rolling on the ground.
It don't go down like that, man. That's just a bunch of bullshit. Like, I was in the military too. Everybody don't see wartime.
Yeah.
It ain't like that, man. That's all bullshit. But it was one time, man. A dude was fried out, man. He was on PCP, man. It was like 3:00 in the morning. It was raining, and I was in the middle of fighting with him, trying to, in the middle of a very busy main street in Houston, and I was by myself, I had him down, he was trying to, move one hand or whatever. And I had an officer come out, try to help me. She ain't know what the fuck she was doing. So I was like, hey, this is reality, bro.
This is getting interesting.
Sexy ass.
I feel like this is on blackpatrol.com.
We got some chicks that go hard, but I mean, this certain one, she was just like, in the fucking way. So I was like, hey, just hold traffic down. Because my other homeboy was coming. He a white dude, He was on his way. So I was like, just hold traffic down. Don't let nobody... Because it's like 50 miles per hour they driving, and 3:00 in the morning, people drunk. It's Saturday night. I like, just hold traffic down, you know what I mean? Until my guy come. So I'm just holding him down. He not giving me his other arm, but he can't move. Yeah. So I'm just relaxed, waiting on my other guy to come. Other guy come. Boom. We get his arm from up under there. This dude crazy as shit. I mean, I ain't never been able to do this crazy. Harris County was like, yo, where y'all find this crazy motherfucker from? But, so we finally got him handcuffed or whatever. And then I look up, about 4 or 5 cars coming at me about 60 miles per hour, man. This chick had left and went and started interviewing the witness. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Who gives a fuck about the witness when I'm in danger? You know what I mean? It's raining. They can't see me on the ground. Ain't no street light above me or nothing like that, I had to hurry up and grab my flashlight and start waving it real fast, and all you hear was like, all these cars like, stopping. You're like, I like, bro, I could have lost my life,
Fucking with that bitch.
Fucking with this bitch. Fucking with this bitch, on some dumb shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Podcast. Yeah.
Dumb hoe trying to get on the podcast.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, so that was like the scariest shit I ever did with me. I thought it was over, man.
That's crazy, man. Hey, man. Well, we happy you're still here, man. That's a heroin ordeal right there, man.
Heroin.
So if you'd have got ran over, that boy would have got a murder charge probably, huh?
Nah, real talk, I probably would have jumped up at the last minute, but he would.
Oh, he was nice? He was nice like that?
No, I'm saying
nice.
No,
Kobe Bryant.
But the thing is, once you put cuffs on somebody, they in your care.
Oh, so you would have pushed him in the street?
Well, no, I was on top of him.
Oh.
I probably would have jumped up, but I wouldn't have been able to save him. So somebody would have to take that L, but his family would have sued the hell out of the department. You know what I'm saying?
You can always go somewhere across town.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have been on me. It would have been on her.
Yeah.
Then it would have been all over the news.
You heard Roger.
Black Lives Matter would have got a hold of it. Been like, old cop handcuffs the dude to throw him in the middle of the street.
That's the second time he said something dismissive about Black Lives Matter.
Handcuffs the dude to throw him in the middle of the street and leaves him there to die. That would have been his headline. You know I'm not lying, bro.
True.
That's how I go, man.
Boy, sitting in here on the
how you really feel about Black Lives Matter,
right?
then?
He's sitting over here with a Blue Lives Matter t-shirt on and a shipless hat. Yeah. And he wants to believe someone.
Don't believe that, audience. Don't believe that, audience.
He say audience.
All 17 of y'all.
Hey, man. He is not getting invited back. We are not inviting this Negro back.
But for real, though. On the cool, straight up. This is how I feel about Black Lives Matter. This is real talk. Real talk, all seriousness, man. I'm about Black Lives Matter across the board, man. I'm not one of them all lives matter, dude. That's not what it's about. It's about Black Lives Matter, but Black lives gotta matter at all times. Like, perfect example. A cop killed one black guy, right? Meanwhile, BLM, y'all sooner or later y'all gonna have to find another black guy that got killed, because it's been a minute. I know how y'all jump on as soon as a black guy gets killed by a cop. It's been a minute. So y'all really itching for a black dude to get killed. You know what I mean? Who's the last one? Philando Castile? It's been a minute. But hey, I'm just being real.
They killed the nigga like so. Shut up, man.
It's been a minute. It's been a month.
But he making a point, because if they did kill a nigga, we would have known about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but chill out, man. That's because the NFL niggas kneeling. No. And it gotta be a
distraction.
But it gotta be a white dude, though.
Trump using the NFL to distract y'all, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, a black dude, a black cop
dude, black on black crime, fine. Okay. That'd be a white dude.
But let me check you out. A white dude killed one black dude, right? that's bigger to BLM than if another drunk black dude drives on the freeway and kills a whole black family.
Yeah.
Which is bigger?
I get that.
The cop killing the black dude. That's gonna be sensationalized. But if a dude get drunk and drive on the freeway and kill a husband, a wife, and all 3 of their kids, that shit is gonna be in the news that night and it'll be over with.
But can I tell you something? It's not about the act. Because that's gonna happen. But guess what's gonna happen to that black man who killed that family? He's gonna get three life sentences or whatever he's gonna get. He's gonna go to jail. He's gonna get prosecuted.
White boy get off.
What we talk about is that
a white cop.
It's all about justice.
Judge Zimmerman not a cop. He got off.
And fuck, because he killed a black kid, man.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
That's what the whole.
y'all always put it on the cops though.
But it's been other cops that got
I'm
off.
gonna ask y'all that BLM. Why every time y'all talk
why
about
we
cops?
BLM? And why you pointing at us like that? Why you making aggressive moves?
You people.
Hey, Patrick,
Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta do that.
You got a pistol on it? Oh, this nigga got that.
I just said if somebody shoot at you, what I gotta do?
Don't. Then why you touching his waist? You just said he shoot
That's
niggas.
a crime. That's a crime, bro. That's a crime, bro.
No,
I thought he was off duty.
We started waving his hands.
You can't be.
I'm sorry, audience. Y'all almost just witnessed the murder.
Nah. But check me out though. What was that?
You was about to call us some BLM niggas and ask us what we were. I'm happy we got you off that.
No, you was talking about the correlation between black on black crime and.
Well, ain't even black on black. It could be a white dude that ran over, a black family. It still would have been a cop. The white cop that gets smoked,
So you ride for them.
No, it's because y'all here to serve and protect. That I think we feel like you're supposed to protect us, not kill us. In some of the situations that happened, it was like that was unnecessary for that man to die.
All right, but let me show you something I pulled up while I knew I was gonna be coming here today.
Oh, that boy got nose.
Yeah, I pulled up a little chart. This is from 2014. No, this is not from the internet. I just came from a conference. This is actually where it came from.
Offline.
No, I can show you the PowerPoint.
Logged off.
This came from a conference. This came from the Texas training conference.
Okay,
that's what that shit called, the Texas Training Conference. Continue, I'm listening.
Well, it's T-code, but I don't need to break down what T-code means.
We knew what it meant though. You could have told us. You didn't have to play us like we were stupid.
Cops against Black Lives Matter.
That's what it's called?
See, that's the Black Lives Matter.
Cops against blacks.
You trying to treat us like we stupid. That's that line y'all use, man. That's that shit. Yeah.
He went to the CAB conference, Cops Against Blacks. Go ahead, tell us about it. What y'all learned.
All right. Okay, check me out.
Okay.
Check this crazy shit out, right? These are all like untimely deaths for blacks in 2015, right? Untimely deaths, right? Over 7,000 was drowned. Swimming motherfuckers. Over 7,000 drowned. Over 7,000 blacks drowned in 2014. Okay? Over 27,000 suicides. Over 31,000 accidental poisonings. 3,500 traffic accidents. Over 10,000 falls. Over damn near 7,000 homicides on some street shit. 248 police shootings.
That's a lot of police shootings.
Y'all shooting too many niggas.
that shit? God,
y'all shooting too many niggas.
Police shooting.
Y'all shooting way too many niggas.
Roger. Let Roger speak.
Them boys too.
Let Roger speak. Let me hear Roger. That's too many guys.
Not too many. Not 248 bad shootings. 248 shootings. 248 niggas.
Go ahead, Roger.
All of them bad. Roger.
30,000 killings. 5,000 homicides, some accidental poisoning, 248 police shootings. Priceless. Like that's. I feel like
Hey, you want to know how many people? You want to know how many black people died because the doctor fucked up? Over 100,000 in 1 year. Died because a doctor did something wrong.
That was an honest mistake.
Man, get the hell out of here,
man. Hey, man.
Is all doctors fucked up?
Y'all shooting a lot of niggas, though.
Man, look,
249.
That's damn near one a day.
Nah, man, no. How many of them is bad though?
Well, that's about
one every two. So
you gonna sit there and tell me some niggas don't deserve to be shot?
No, but for real.
Y'all gonna sit there and tell me some niggas don't deserve to be shot? Come on, man. Get out of here, man.
That don't record.
I don't want this to be ran back in court, man. They gonna put it in court.
Some people gotta be shot, man.
Don't no black man.
That's the only way you gonna handle some
situation. Now it's
situation.
officer friendly.
No question. Yeah, we can't. I might have to take his face off the cover.
Do that.
Yeah, you got to put the pixelate his face.
But no, he went in though. He will. But my thing is, I think it's the problem some of it is the ones we do see are unjust. When a man lay on the ground and you bust that boy that many times, it's no reason for it.
I'm gonna get on that too. I'm gonna get on that too.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
A lot of those things y'all see are unjust. Now, some of them, people don't know the whole story behind it, but some of them, Tamir Rice.
Okay.
That's a little boy, man.
Yeah, but when you go into a scene and the dispatcher tell you, hey, it's a man at the park pointing guns at people.
But when you roll up and see that little boy with a gun, dog, you know that gun ain't real.
Well, you don't know that. You
got 1 second to think, man.
They shot that little boy in about 30 seconds from arriving on the
You got 1 second to think. He had to, you got 1 second to think. It's unfortunate. I'm not saying, hey, the little nigga deserved it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's unfortunate, but what I'm saying is you got 1 second to think. This dude didn't roll up on some I'm racist shit. He rolled up on, and you gotta remember, the dispatcher said the dude was about 20 years old.
I mean, that's what the scared white people called because they saw a little black child.
The white person said, well, the dude was right to call the police. Come on.
But I know. Yeah.
It was school time.
But goddamn.
You're not thinking it's a 12-year-old at school time in the park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, at some point you got to say, you know, hey, what the fuck is up with his parents?
Yeah.
At some point. He's 12 years old, school time, at the park, pointing the gun at people. Mind you, it was a fake gun, but who knows that?
Yeah.
And then when the police rolled up, tell him to put his hands up, he put his hands in his pocket to pull the gun out. Probably was just trying to show him, hey, it's fake. But when you go to do that, we train to watch your hands because your hands is what kill us.
Yeah.
So when you go to do like that,
you ain't gonna let him pull it out?
You can't. Yeah. You can't let him pull it out. Because he say put your hands up.
Damn,
I'm not about to have him sitting over here litigating all.
Now, back to my point though.
You can't have a nigga who was running away.
No. That's what I'm finna get to.
He's not making sense with that.
That's what I'm finna get to.
You can't let him not making sense.
Now, back to my point. A lot of that shit is fucked up. Yeah. North Carolina was fucked up. The Chicago joint was fucked up. A lot of that shit is fucked up. But you also got to understand, the media pulls y'all in, man, and sensationalize shit so much, they gonna play that shit nonstop. Yeah. CNN got 24 hours of coverage, bro. Yeah. They gotta fill that 24 hours up. Fox News, they gotta fill 24 hours
of nigga hating.
So, and it's not just they gotta fill 24 hours, they gotta make you wanna watch for 24 hours. And they competing with all these online entities, you know, and websites and all that. So we like, okay, fuck it, we going to Ferguson to show these motherfuckers tearing shit down. They gonna watch then. You see what I'm saying? They got it. And when you at home, perfect example. Your crib get flooded out? No. Your crib get flooded out?
Yes. I got some money, so yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
No, I mean,
my whole car was fucked up.
Real talk though, man.
And I was swimming.
It's real talk though, right? Right. My crib didn't get flooded out either, right? Yeah. But if you look at the news, the whole Houston was underwater because the media got to fill that coverage and sensationalize everything that's going on and make it seem like it's bigger than what it is so you can watch. So when somebody gets shot and they like, oh, this shit is trending. Yeah. Let's get on it. Let's pump this shit up and keep it going as long as we can because they need them ratings, man. Media have never been in such a bad situation as they are in now. So they got to do whatever they can to scavenge and do whatever they can to get ratings. Can I agree? They don't give a damn who they are.
Can I agree with the premise that you're saying, but also at the same time make this point that we can't just have this conversation and say, yes, maybe police are humans and maybe police have justifications and they have moments where they're like, I have to make a split-second decision and maybe to be around. No, I'm saying, but we can't walk away from this and say, well, fuck Black Lives Matter because Black Lives do matter, and there is
Black Lives definitely matter. I'm black.
You have to stand up when you see injustice, and you have to ensure that if we're not having our hand on the button at all times, then the unjustified shootings will continue. It might sound sensationalized because the news media keep playing it over and over, but hey, man, I don't mind it being.
Didn't I just say Laquan McDonald was fucked up? Yeah. Didn't I just say North Carolina was fucked up? Yeah. God damn, what you want me to say? Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? The shit, we were fucked up. But what I'm saying is,
you wildin', you a cop, you in my house.
Check me out.
I got a gun in here too.
Check me out. I was invited. I got text message.
The nigga set me up.
Yeah, I got text message. Hey, but check me out. but like, you know, and think about it. Think about how they use it to enrage the community. Every time a black guy dies, like say a guy died in 2016, right? They start bringing up 2012, 2009, 2007, 2006. They still, every time somebody died, they still bring up Oscar Grant.
Oh yeah. Where you from in Houston?
Third Ward. Okay. Every time somebody die, they bring up all the black people that they got. They bring up all the black people that done died in the last 20 years from cops. You know what I mean? That's just to find a way to get y'all more enraged, man. That's the media, man. I'm telling you.
And they make y'all job harder, huh?
Media's the devil, man. Straight up.
Hey, man, we was coming back from Austin when we got stranded for Harvey, and we pulled over. We got pulled over just because we walked into a gas station late that night. The cop, when he came to the thing, we all on the phone. Like, it's 4 a.m, and we headed back to the city. Like, with an old guy driving, old black dude. I just remember sitting in the back seat with my phone in my hand, and I was like, I'm about to record this dude, like, pulling us over because I need to make sure whatever. And then when he walked up, I was like, no, nigga, I'm not about to record him. I froze, and I just put the phone face down, and I put my hands on my lap. Why? Because I did not want this nigga to shoot me in my face.
Oh, because you had something.
Yeah, it's like, dog.
Yeah. But that's so why you don't record it, man.
And everything like that brings awareness to where we make smarter decisions as a people. And
I think, well, that's the thing. If you're gonna record, you can't be sneaky about it.
Nah, you
gotta. When you trying to do this shit,
that's the thing.
Remember, our job is to watch your hands. So if your hands suspicious, we gonna automatically be like, "What the fuck you doing?" Yeah. If you trying to if you down here trying to record me over here, I'm looking like, "Oh, he hiding it. What the fuck he got on the side over there?" If you gonna record me, you gotta be like, "Look, nigga,
what you say,
I'm
Rod?
recording you."
What say, Rod?
And you can't record just for future reference. Don't record. Go on Facebook Live. It's gotta be Facebook Live. You gotta go live.
That's the way.
See what the media
no, because I could doctor it up.
See what the media did to
this nigga.
Doctor it up.
Yeah, he right about that.
Facebook
Live is happening.
I feel like me when I get spend late at night, I'm like, hey man, just don't shoot me, dog. I'm gonna comply. Like I feel like a lot of things could be set up with compliance, bro.
Don't shoot me, bro.
Hey, man.
Say, bro.
My name Los, a.k.a. Cap. Don't shoot me.
Don't shoot me, dog. I don't want to get shot.
Man, real talk. Like I tell my homeboys all the time, man. Like we got a lot of pride as a black man. That just in your DNA.
Yeah.
That prideful shit. But like, if you feel like you being done wrong, like eat that shit up and deal with it afterwards. Because if you complain on the cop, that department has, no matter how frivolous their complaint is, that department has to investigate their complaint and look into it and get to the bottom of it.
But the thing, we don't know how they gonna, cause we seen.
Well, it ain't their job to tell you how, like.
But we seen cops shoot niggas money on their fucking back, nigga, and they go home for a month vacation,
paid,
suspension.
Well, let me tell y'all about that whole month vacation thing. All right, this how this works. Okay, you can't suspend somebody without pay and fire them. That's double punishment. So if they say, if you shoot somebody and because every time somebody gets shot, it's automatic. You automatically have to be off until they finish investigating.
So they pay you while you're off.
You have to, yeah.
Okay.
So if you shoot somebody and you be like, whoa, that didn't look too good. Yeah. Nah, nigga, you ain't getting paid while you off. Now they can't fire you because you've already been punished. You know what I mean? Now if they suspend you without pay and then come back and fire you, that's a lawsuit.
Hey, that's if that's the truth, and I think it probably is because you're saying it. That makes a lot of sense.
That's a double. That's why, so when these departments are like putting these people on administrative leave, they not doing it because, I'm gonna look out for you. Okay, let's do this investigation. We still gonna keep your money. And the problem is, people we don't know. It's so hard. It's so easy to come out and say that.
Yeah.
Like we can't do it. We can't.
But they don't come out and tell us.
Exactly. But that's what it is, man. They can't suspend somebody without pay and fire them for the same thing.
So basically, if you get suspended without pay, they're making sure they can't able to fire you without a lawsuit.
If you get suspended without pay,
no, you get suspended with pay.
They're
making sure they can fire you without a lawsuit.
In the cop world, if you get suspended without pay, you good. You straight. You got your job. Yeah. You gonna lose a little money, but you got your job. You get suspended with pay. You scared as shit because that means it's a good chance you trying to fire you. Okay. Exactly. Gotcha. Exactly.
Damn. I was talking to them. I was like, it's a vacation.
So that's not like a lovely thing for a cop. He at home. He getting paid, but he at home fucking blood pressure through the roof because he know he can get that call at any moment. You know what I mean? And he done.
What you say, Raj?
I see he had a home on Indeed.
Hold up. Okay, so we pushing up on it on the time, and we do have one other thing that we want to do. This has been probably the most informative podcast we had since ever. Well, I got one more real question. You see where I live at, right? So you pulled up on my little block. Why them always get to sell pussy on Bissonnette like all day, every day,
And we know they selling pussy.
And everybody know they selling pussy.
I don't care about that.
That's the oldest profession in America. Ain't nothing wrong with selling pussy, man. Oldest profession in the country, man. This country was built on selling pussy, man.
Hey, that has to stay in there.
Well, there you have it. There you have it.
Officer friendly.
Officer friendly. Look,
man.
anytime they got something that happened, the next time somebody get shot,
we bring
we bringing you back.
Absolutely.
You're on the
Absolutely.
podcast.
Absolutely.
I like officer friendly.
So this is what we do. We did this at the beginning of football season, and now it's the beginning of basketball season. We play word association. We don't have a lot of time, so we're gonna try to run through it a little quick.
Word association.
Word association means we're just gonna throw out an NBA player, and then you say what word comes to mind, and you can say why. You know, me and Raj had a little time to think about it, so we kind of know our answers. But man, y'all boys can play along with us.
Okay, got you. That's weak that I had time to think about it.
Well, I mean, of course, if you listen to the podcast, like you say, you do.
So y'all not playing then?
Oh no,
We
we
ain't playing.
We in the shits.
Okay.
We with the shits.
Okay.
We might do it first and then let y'all go. What you say, Raj? I got them alphabetically, Raj.
I got them in whatever order they come in.
All right. Well, let's start
So,
with
I'll let you say it first.
first name alphabetically. What in the word comes to mind? Anthony Davis.
Is this me?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay, I thought he was letting them go first.
Oh yeah.
I got
yeah,
I got
No, y'all
No,
got answers
they want to hear us first. Go ahead.
Okay, no, I got Anthony Davis, and so most of the time I'm going with phrases over words. So anyway, I got him as the marketing poster child. You know why I have him as?
Go ahead. Shoot it. Why?
So let me tell you who's my least favorite person. My least favorite person is Charles Woodson. I hate that Afghan, but I feel like the fact that it's Afghan. No, Ascot. Ascot.
I totally agree. I totally
think
Yeah, that was weak.
it's
The
terrible.
ass guy weak. You
But-
threw me out with Afghan though. Go ahead.
Yeah, Afghan. He got a full blanket with no. So no, I hate the ascot, but I think that the fact that Anthony Davis has a unibrow gives other people the ability to, like, it just lets them know that I can do anything. Like, I can put a ascot on, and now we know Charles Woodson for the ascot. Regardless of how ugly it is, he's going to make money off of ascots.
Okay.
I got you.
Regardless of how ugly the unibrow is, Anthony Davis is going to make money off of that brow.
Can I go now?
All right. Well, okay. Cool. Hop in. What you got, Anthony
Anthony
Davis?
Davis. I got a phrase too. That's two. New age Kevin Garnett. He'll never accomplish nothing until they get away from that bum ass organization that he's with called the Pelicans. The Pelicans is the new Minnesota Timberwolves.
Shots fired.
So until he wants, unless he ever wants to win, he has to leave that area.
Now I don't feel no bad about what I'm gonna say or nothing nice to say, but my word for Anthony Davis is Monstar, because I feel like he played on the Monstars. He a freak of nature, man, and he got that DC Young Fly shit going on in the middle of his. Oh, you was gonna say?
I was gonna say freak of nature.
Yeah,
That nigga unibrow, long, can do.
he look like he got
anything.
too many teeth
I was
and
gonna
stuff.
say-
Like he's just a different type of.
No, he definitely has too many teeth. He don't just
a
look
few
like
more
that.
teeth.
Yeah.
He don't have teeth. He got teeth.
Yeah.
It's like
With an F.
he's never lost any of his baby teeth. They just grew on top of each other.
Like if he gave a girl a passion mark, Officer Friendly would arrest him.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have to.
Absolutely.
All right, off of Anthony Davis. Next one, we got Carmelo Anthony. What word you got for Melo,
Happy.
Raj?
Happy.
East Coast.
I'm happy.
That's it.
He happy.
It's
dog.
self-explanatory.
East Coast?
He happy, dog.
Happy is
I
your...
think he happy, dog. He happy, man.
All right. My word for Melo is tardy. I think that nigga tardy to the party, man. I
Should
think
have been gone.
think about it. Everybody else in that draft cast, even Darko got him a ring.
Yeah.
Chris Bosh got him a
I
ring.
get it.
D-Wade got him rings. Bron got all. He the last one, and it took him too long to figure the shit out.
I say he happy because he got all the money he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Melo ain't never been chasing a ring.
Well, that's what my word was gonna be, transitioning.
Yeah.
He's transitioning from being a superstar to being a ring chaser. Yeah. That's what he has to look forward to the rest of
He
his
never
career.
chased a ring. You can tell the team
He is now, though.
chasing that check.
He is not though.
Yeah, but he happy though. He got all the
Yeah.
money now. He can chase a team with some people who can actually have a chance to win with. And then the Rockets just beat the Warriors.
So it's wide open, you think?
No, it's not wide open.
I was about to.
It's not wide open.
First game of the
I ain't go
season,
that
we got
far.
high hopes.
Yeah, it's not wide open. It's not wide open. But you like, okay, they can be beat.
All right.
Right.
Next one, CP3, Chris Paul. What you got for Chris Paul?
Whiplash.
Roger.
Oh, I was gonna let Roger go first. Roger, be quiet.
Roger, you go first every time.
Every time, Roger.
Whiplash.
Oh, Whiplash. Why so?
Whiplash. I just don't like the way he come off the hedge, the screen hedge, and every single time.
Throw his head back.
Oh, you saying he flapping?
I don't like
come on.
Yeah, now trying to draw the foul.
Every single time.
You don't like that now because he played for Houston. I got my word for him is girl. I just think that he a girl, and I think he shaped like a woman, and I think he be out there every time
man,
playing ball. Yeah, no homo, of course. I mean, I'm sorry that we respect all the best friend weekend podcast respects all people,
actually,
but nah, he played like a girl, and he always complaining like a girl. Like it kind of go with what he's saying, man. A girl, not a woman, a girl.
I think he's a true leader, man. You know, I'm a little biased. You know what I mean?
You're very biased.
Nah,
Hey,
I
but
think he got a fake.
Can't explain it. Just true leader.
He got a fake sense of rejuvenation, man. Like he think he coming to Houston to chase a ring and have opportunity. You still don't. Like,
Well,
really don't.
He can get further than he's ever gotten in his career.
It don't matter. You're still losing.
He's never got out the second round. He can get out the second round in Houston.
Hell no. You maybe.
All right, so let's switch from somebody who's not gonna win to DeMarcus Cousins. Roger, it's on you first.
Just it's my disgruntled is my word for Boogie Cousins. As much as I like the Pelicans, they're not gonna win a championship anytime soon, and I don't think Boogie Cousins will ever be happy. I don't think that the NBA is made for people like him anymore.
Black hole. Because, like, as talented as he is, nobody else would ever get involved on offense. But unless your name is Anthony Davis, of course. Because when he get the ball, it's a wrap. No more ball movement.
Yeah, he run point.
He just trying to get his. So, he's going to look like... So that's why all the headlines going to look like, man, Boogie Cousins balled out, man, but his team lost. That's why. He's a black hole, man.
My word for him is Ville. Because he just looked like... he from some kind of Ville. Lowerville, St. Martinville, some kind of Ville, some kind of country-ass Ville. Some country-ass Ville with less than 20,000, just country-ass shit. He's just a Ville cat, that's all.
He is from Alabama, so...
I think, I'm looking it up right now, he is from Alabamaville.
Yeah.
Alabama.
I think that's the name of it. Yeah.
Why I gotta look at your phone? I don't know if y'all don't have kids, so y'all never watched that movie Trolls. And when the little gremlin things had to be happy, they had one day to be happy in the year, and they had to eat a troll to be happy. I feel like he need to eat a troll.
Yeah.
Hey, them boys doing good on the fly, man. All right,
that shit has to go in the promo.
Right? The next one, James Harden. What you think about James Harden? Our guy, our new favorite player, right?
Invisalign.
Come on, man.
No, that's the truth. You make dog.
Oh no,
you getting 3 checks over 100.
Yeah, I know he got his teeth fixed, right? Like 2 years ago.
Have you seen his teeth before?
Yeah, he got his teeth fixed.
You must not have seen his teeth.
Boy.
Yeah.
No, he got him fixed. He got him fixed.
He did.
He just got him fixed?
He got him
ain't
fixed.
got the Anthony Davis no more.
Oh, I thought
he got
him
He got the future now?
Yeah, he got the Young Thug teeth.
Oh, he got the big
fixed.
veneers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't be too little. I mean, he got the beard, you know.
Bugs Bunnies.
Yeah.
Hey, for Harden, I got Dream Chaser because I feel like I feel like him and Meek Mill, like since they was running together all summer, them boys kind of parallel. You know what I mean?
No,
when he turned the ball over like 15 times for the NBA record in the playoffs that one year, you kind of thought, oh, James Harden going down. I think he resurrected, and he out here he chasing dreams. He chasing all y'all dreams. He out here hitting all the bad strippers. He out here making all the money. James Harden living the dream, man. He a dream chaser.
Did you say y'all or our?
No, I said y'all, not me. I don't have that dream.
Why do I?
Motivated. He got a lot of negativity this offseason. That's what motivates him. When he first got here, they said he wasn't a starter. He can't be the main guy on the team. He balled out. They got Dwight Howard said he was the missing piece. They gave him positive. Rockets sucked. Lost in the first round. They came back and said, Rockets won't make the playoffs. Rockets made the Western Conference Finals.
They lost.
They came back and said, okay, now it's on. Rockets lost in the first round.
They lost.
Dwight Howard left, they said, okay. the Rockets gonna suck without Dwight Howard.
They lost.
He was the MVP candidate. So now Mikhail out here saying he ain't no leader.
And they lost.
So I think he gonna show everybody something.
And they lost.
Negativity motivates him. Positivity sucks for him. If you positive for James Harden,
and
he's gonna suck.
And they lost.
The negativity is good. I'm happy.
My word for hard is they lost.
You're a Pelicans fan? You're a Pelicans fan too? You're a Pelicans fan too?
I'm a Pelicans fan.
We're a Pelicans fan, but we another fan
I fuck with
before
Bron,
Pelicans.
though. Let me tell you why. They lost because he the only guy I know who could take that L and not ball out the last game and it'd be perfectly okay.
Be in the club that night.
That's not true. He's not the only guy to do that. That's not
No.
Danny Green went and partyed with LeBron after the Spurs lost some
Danny
fun.
Green
a factor?
It's Danny Green.
I don't see Danny Green on this list of people we talking about.
That's the only guy.
It's Danny Green.
All right, we're not spending all day on this.
Wait, I mean, yeah, he's not on the list, but y'all got Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh,
they don't see the playoffs.
They didn't make the playoffs.
They don't see the playoffs. Exactly. They never do.
I can't wait.
They never see the playoffs.
Next, we got J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith. What's your word for J.R. Smith, Raj?
Perfect golf swing. They got a nice golf swing.
Yeah, he did. He have been telling me.
That's all I got to say about him.
My word for him.
That's all I got to say about him.
My word for him is plumber. Because he do the dirty work and he out there. No, I'm lying. He don't do none of that.
I'm finna say.
We call him plumber because he gave us the infamous, you trying to get that pipeline. Yeah. And he told everybody how to not use social media and not get caught in somebody's DMs with you trying to get that pipe. So, yeah, he's the plumber. No words for JR? Y'all just don't
real nigga. I love JR, man. Like, he's living life the way you're supposed to live it if you're a young millionaire, man. I mean, he's not over the top with the flashiness. Whenever you see him, he got on a regular T-shirt, some tennis shoes, and some jeans, or no shirt.
Sometimes he doesn't
because
have
he's rich. Because he's rich and you know who he is. You don't have to go over the top with all that stuff. And he living. He's partying, living his life right. I like that.
You don't think wearing no T-shirt is like addition by subtraction?
when you tatted,
when you tatted, that's like
I think that is flash.
Sure, when you tatted, you gotta hang around more niggers.
It's flash.
Right. I baby brother, man. At this point, I feel like if LeBron go to Africa, he on the way to Africa. You know what I'm saying? He just go wherever LeBron do, wherever LeBron go. JR, like
that's when he's the best.
No, you know what my word should be? The new James Jones. Like wherever he go, LeBron go, he goes. He'll be in LA with LeBron next year.
Did you see him on SportsCenter this week when they asked him if LeBron was gonna play? He was like, "Yeah, LeBron gonna play."
Yeah,
he knew top he playing.
He already knew. He the first one knew. He the one helped LeBron get his ankle back right.
All right, next we on. That's the first 6. We got 6 more. Next one, we got Kevin Durant. What you got for Kevin Durant, Raj?
I got the same word when we talked about it, months ago. And it's long.
Pause.
Not long.
Not like Lemon.
No, it's like too Lemon. Just too long. I just feel like he's just too long. Like the NBA is getting real fashionable. Some guys are marketing themselves. We talked about that a little bit earlier. And I just think that he's too long to market himself. Like he can't look good.
Stop saying long.
You can't look good being that long.
Yeah, that was pause.
He's too long to market himself.
I mean,
what?
Pause.
I feel like Kevin Durant. That's what I should use on the commercial. I feel like he's too long. What, Roger?
Roger really put it in his mouth that time.
He probably sliding more DMs than me and Cam Jordan.
He about to add Durant and say you too long. But you know what? Durant gonna reply with his fake account though. He not gonna give you.
Yeah.
He gonna say, yeah, he is long. From the fake account.
Been long since OKC days. Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah. My word for him is just cuck a bug because you're making too much money for your hair to be nappy like that, man.
What do you want to put a perm on it?
Comb your hair.
You can't?
With a steel bristle. Steel wool. That's it. That's all I got for you.
I'd say insecure, man. Like like you said, man, you way too rich. Like I don't have time to make a second account, and I got a regular job. You know what I mean? I make decent, like barely decent money. I don't have time to make a second account and go and defend myself. Like how are you rich? Got to do all these things on your schedule. And you got time to defend yourself with a second account. Come on, man. You insecure bastard. Do something with your life.
My words are rich lame.
True.
Like you never been with. We don't see you with no
Hyphenated
women.
word.
You a grown ass man, richer than everybody.
No hoes.
Long.
We
Single.
Hey, Roger said you long, so I'm gonna trust what my boy say. Roger say you
Put it
long.
on him. There you go.
Like,
You ain't got to pause on that one.
Hey, if Roger say you lay more, you lay more. I'm just gonna take your word for it, right? So you ain't never got no bitches with you, dog. That's impossible.
No rumors or nothing.
Well, he not Serge Lil Baca though. Pause. TikTok. Pause, but yeah, I should put that. Look, I should put that picture on the that's
Say, bro.
That's that's definitely an inside joke. But go ahead, next one. Kyrie.
Inside joke.
Yeah, it's a picture.
He said, yeah. Inside gay joke. He like, yeah.
It's what? Okay.
Big Sean.
We like Big Sean. Okay, go ahead.
Yo, man. This dude is
Roger don't care though. That's why I like Roger so much.
A guru at these remarks.
Roger don't give a fuck.
like LA Confidential. Okay, we
guru
on
with these remarks, man.
Kyrie, Raj.
So it's all right. So his forehead line up. Like I just feel like that man. You know, like that man get his line. Like his line is right next to his eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? So like, so forehead line up.
My word for that nigga is self. I just think he's self. That's a derogatory term we use when somebody just like you go out with a cat and I'm like, damn, we was all supposed to be hanging out, but you just all about self. He's just self, dog. He left a great situation to go try to beat a man. And then going ahead with ankle turning the wrong way. And
I was gonna say that too. Yeah, karma. They traded away their whole team to bring in Kyrie.
Selfish nigga.
And they had to get rid of a lot of people to afford Hayward. And
he's out.
In 8 minutes, Hayward is done for the season. Yeah. So now you got to really show what you are. And as of right now, they 0-2.
My word for Kyrie, I think he spells team with the I.
Absolutely.
That's what I think. I think time.
It ain't got no I, but it don't have an I, but it have an M and an E.
He tried to spell team with an I. He want a team, but it has to be about me.
Right.
You fucking idiot.
All right, so Kyrie, the next one alphabetically just happens to be LeBron James. LeBron James.
LeBron. You know, I wrote underbite, but I really want to.
Damn.
I want to switch it to like.
That's a good
one day.
No, wait.
You know the original. This whole game started when we brought up LeBron, and what'd you call him the first time, Roger?
I don't remember.
You was called that man a clown.
Did I?
Yes, you was like, LeBron is a clown. Not like he funny, he just a clown, is what you was saying.
Like he's a whole clown.
Next.
I got a difference between a clown and a whole clown.
A whole clown out here in these streets.
Let me go next. For me, the word for LeBron.
I must have been drunk.
So we're not letting you change it. You didn't use it.
Underbite.
Underbite.
For me, the word for LeBron is blueprint.
Oh, that boy looked at my paper.
Like, hello, what you talking about? The word is blueprint. All right? I feel like he laid down the groundwork for how you supposed to run your NBA career. You know what I mean?
That's real.
The blueprint, man. Okay. He's masterminding this game, man.
I like
so the first thing, and I know it's crazy.
What he said?
No, that's crazy because I know the first thing is you make yourself 6'8", 260. So that's the first thing, and then the rest of it is.
Well, no, it's a bunch of people that's 6'8", 260. But it ain't a bunch of people that ran their business. I'm talking about business wise, not necessarily.
That's why you came up with blueprint.
I'm talking about business wise, yeah, blueprint, yeah.
Okay, I got. Well, the word I have for LeBron is family, because I feel like he's a family man, and he really showed black men how to be a family. Stay with your college, high school sweetheart.
Not get caught cheating.
Not caught no scandal. Yeah. And then his team is his family. Every year. Yeah. He's bringing them boys everywhere, taking them to his house, taking them on the road, taking them to the finals. LeBron is family. That's my word for Bron.
Yeah. I'm gonna say chosen one. Like, I feel like it's only a certain amount of people.
You sure you don't want to say king, nigga?
Nah.
Fuck, chosen one.
Yeah, no, damn, because
LBJ.
No, let me tell you why I said though. Because everybody took what I was gonna fucking say. So I ain't had to make up.
Oh, you was gonna say fam.
Yeah.
After he said
Underbite.
I don't know. I didn't think about a lot. But look, I didn't think about a lot. I mean, it's really, I could say LeBron James. Really, what the fuck is someone say? Y'all took everything. But whatever. Fake ass Michael Jordan. Whatever. I'm just saying.
There you go.
I feel like it's only a few people on this earth that can endure what he has endured and on his path since he was 17, 16 years old and come up like this with no scandals, no trouble, no nothing. Like that's almost impossible. The boy never been in trouble. We ain't heard not one bad thing about him other than
throwback jersey.
That's damn near
impossible when he was 16.
When he went in the Hummer, but we knew what was up. I mean, he's supposed to be in the Hummer. He's LeBron James.
Yeah, that's damn near impossible.
You know what I'm saying? So he has to be he really has to be the chosen one, bro. Because you can't come up with, you couldn't give me $90 million at 18 years old. And I'm not getting something.
What you think he did with that Hummer?
I think he's sitting on 32s.
No.
I think he got a bourbon and he giving those the blues. Hold up. No, stop. What you think he did with it? Go ahead.
I think when he signed, he just parked it with a tank full of gas.
Yo, he probably still got that. He probably still got that Hummer, man.
Nah,
that would be a collector's item.
That's
Like
a collect. Like,
You know what? No, seriously, nah.
Al should DM him. We should have Al DM him.
I just looked
I
just looked it up. He got the Hummer. It's hanging on his wall. I saved it and it's now a keepsake.
I just looked it up.
It's a keepsake. All right, we got three more. Next one, we got Nick Young, Swaggy P. What you got for Swaggy P, man?
I've got great hair.
Great hair.
And then the quote is, I'm going to get that swag. I'm going to get that Swaggy P.
Yeah.
That's hair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have much else to say.
He does have great hair. I put White Father's Nightmare because I feel like out of like most basketball players in the league, I think he got probably the most white girl appeal. Like he could just take pretty much damn near anybody's white woman, like and like up and down the scale. Because I mean,
I was gonna say Sunken Place.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say Sunken Place. So yeah, I'm right along with you.
I say he shouldn't have left L.A. He was a regular NBA player nobody cared about before L.A. L.A. gave him that Hollywood effect.
He's from L.A. too.
Swaggy P. They gave him that effect.
No, he should have left L.A.
It was very, but it was marketable for him. That's when he got known.
He's gonna
Nobody knew him in Washington.
Where he is now, he gonna be all right.
Nobody knew him in winning wise, yeah. Nobody knew him in Washington. Yeah. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
And now he's back in Golden State. He's in Golden State now.
Because he's gonna get to shoot the ball.
Nobody's gonna care.
He catch and shoot. He gonna be all right.
I think people will care.
No, he gonna be all right. His flare is
he hit for 20. He hit for 20 in the first game.
Yeah, it's lames out there. All dudes lame.
He the coolest nigga on instantly the coolest nigga in Oakland now.
Instantly.
Like so he was SoCal, now he North Cal and he like the coolest
guy. You right, cause they don't have no cool ass niggas from Golden State.
They lame.
They lame as fuck.
Go ahead.
I would have put Draymond, but my word would have just been Welvin.
Draymond might be the coolest.
It would have just been Welvin.
Draymond the coolest nigga.
Did somebody kill Welvin? Where the hell Welvin at? Anyway.
No, it's
stop.
It's not cool to be retarded
for a long time.
Yeah, we're not gonna co-sign that, bro.
You can't say retarded,
that, bro.
What's wrong?
You can't say retarded. That's my question.
You should know a behavior intervention plan, special education. He's handicapped.
Say man,
handicapped.
Say man, y'all these damn politically correct words.
I'm not.
Two more players, man. We got the reigning MVP, man. Russell Westbrook. What you got for Westbrook?
Too much.
Overwhelmed.
He's too much. Too much, man.
Too
much.
Not enough shots.
I think he's too hyper on the court, and I think he dressed his style of dress is like anybody could do that. Like I could just go in the store and pick out the wildest outfit and put it on.
It wouldn't look right on you though, because you know what I mean now.
It don't look right on him.
Well, you know what? Nah, Raj got swag though. You might could pull it off. If anybody I know could pull it off, you could go and get that.
I think anybody could pull it off. No. Like anybody, because you're just wearing bullshit. Like you're just wearing anything.
Raj, you probably
like literally you wearing anything.
Raj,
like
honestly, you can't put it. You the only person I know can put it.
All right, we don't know.
Tim pulls it off.
Yo, stop. Leave this podcast. Stop it. This podcast is brought to you by Shay and Tim because
who put it out? Who put it out, Roger?
All right, so
he
had already said. He said Tim. Now, so the word I have for Russ was just model citizen, and I think it goes a long way with that same LeBron-ism. He looks mean and has that scowl and always looking like on the court. But in reality, he like married, got his little chick, got his little son. He don't ever be in trouble. You know, I mean, he get hype on the court, but he's just a really, really like good guy. I think Russell Westbrook is a good guy. I think he just his mean face belies that. Like, but he's a cool dude.
Fuck Russell Westbrook. Oh, that's my only. Oh, I can't explain that shit. Harden was the MVP.
Harden was the MVP, is what he
H-Town
said.
nigga talking.
Oh, Lord.
I think my word for him is ball is
What
life,
if Russell
man.
Westbrook said, "Fuck the police"? I can't explain that shit.
Hey, Westbrook is the gayest straight nigga I know.
What about Odell?
Nah, Odell New Orleans.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Odell on Head and Shoulders commercials and stuff.
Odell New Orleans.
Yeah. Westbrook,
So gay.
You got any Westbrook?
Drop the and shoulders.
What?
All right, go ahead.
I feel like ball is life, man. That boy just want to hoop and go home, take care of his family, lay up on his old lady, and take care of his little kid, man. Ball is life with him. And dress crazy, like Roger say.
Last one on the list, Steph Curry.
I think that Steph Curry is the king of the light skins.
No lie.
Light skin. King light
King of the
skin.
light skins.
Well, what's funny is when he was on TV one day, my grandmother, you know, she 80 plus,
White.
and she's the queen of the light skins.
She's
right?
white.
And she made a
She's
comment.
white.
She was watching the game, and she was like, "I was watching LeBron James," so she knew who LeBron James was.
And it's
she
a
was
little white boy.
and they was playing against all them little light skin boys. And she said it don't make no goddamn sense for their hair to be that nasty. Verbatim, dog. Yeah, I like you can't make this shit up. But my word for him is just hope. Cause I feel like he give every little 5'1" little boy in high school who's skinny and terrible hope that if they could get that jumper to fall from 38 feet consistently, that they could play in the NBA. Cause Steph just don't. I mean, let's not bullshit ourselves. Steph is 6'4" and athletic, but when you watch him on the court, he don't look like the most athletic or the most.
About 6'3".
Yeah. So there you go. That's my word for him.
I think it gets. I think that light skin, like light fair skin thing, kind of gets into our minds and make you think that he's not athletic. You know what I'm saying? That happens to everybody.
That's true. That's true. That's kind of some old. That's that old dark skin, light skin shit. He can't be tough or athletic because he light skin. That's bullshit.
Unless he's playing defensive, then he crazy.
But I think Petey Pablo, like, you know, somebody finally knocked him off the #1 spot in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
North Carolina.
The North Carolina residents. You finally got a more popular North Carolina resident than Petey Pablo. Shout out to Steph Curry, man.
What you got for Steph, man?
Take your shirt off.
I guess for Steph, I'm going to just say a new prototype, man. These folks looking for little guards who can shoot the three. If you can't shoot the three, they don't want you, man. Shoot three and can't play defense.
Badass shots.
Bad shot. Horrible shot.
All AAU is 3 points.
All right, man. Look, we didn't push it up. We over an hour and something. We're gonna finish it. Let's run into Nothing Nice to say right quick. Let me knock this off, and then we'll say our bye byes. And I'm hype about doing Nothing Nice to say. I didn't know that I was gonna do that, but now I get to do that. Nothing nice to say.
You know, they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Aldo NICE.
Well, first off, I like to lose friends and alienate people, but I don't want to be an outcast in the city where I live in. I was in this bar this week, and I saw a cat with this hat on his head that said Clutch City. Clutch City, for those of you who don't know or have no idea what that is, it's what Houston natives call Houston. I mean, they also call it the city of Serb, H-Time, you know what I mean, Space City. But their favorite is Clutch City. Shit, even the mascot of the Rockets is a teddy bear named Clutch. Why Clutch City, you say? Well, that's because the Rockets won the NBA championship in 2 years in the mid-90s when Michael Jordan was retired. True story. I mean, but if Houston was so clutch, why is that the only story I ever hear about them being clutch? It wasn't clutch when the Oilers blew a 35-point lead to the Bills in the playoffs. Wasn't super clutch when they came back from that 3-1 to beat the Warriors, then got... No, I'm sorry, they beat the Clippers. Then got fleeced by the Warriors in 5. They wasn't clutch then. Not looking too clutch for the Astros right now, giving up that 2-0 lead in the ALCS. But damn, that's actually my favorite team, and I actually want them to win. But, you know, whatever. You see, thing is, Houston's not clutch. It's never been. Houston's a city that's fine with individual talent. They celebrate the individual. Cats out here don't care if they ever win as a team. It's all about it's all about self in these Houston streets. Ask anybody who know Houston Cats. That's how they roll. Think about it. Who's clutching Houston? Who they celebrate more than anybody else? I'll tell you who. Beyonce. Just admit it. Houston is Star City, not Clutch City. Celebrate Jose Altuve, Carlos Correa, James Harden, CP3, JJ Watt, and who they new one. You know who they new one is. Deshaun Watson. That's all you hear in these streets. Deshaun Watson gonna win us the Super Bowl. Come on, people. Deshaun Watson gonna be another great Houston individual athlete that wins individual honors on a non-clutch team in a non-clutch city. Best case scenario, he'll probably get hit on by a bunch of porn stars, make $1 billion, and then sell his own signature hamburgers at H-E-B. But hell, I gotta live here. It's probably not the best if I keep talking. And if I don't have nothing nice to say, I shouldn't say nothing at all. Hey, man, but look, it felt so good to say it with this Houston lover right here next to me to get that all out and about for you guys today. Man, this was fun. I had fun in this podcast, man. What you guys say, man?
Fuck you, Saints and the Pelicans.
I had a lot of fun too, and I just wanna say, if you go to GOP.com, you can sign the official stand for the national anthem petition that the president just put out. Just throwing that out there.
Damn, Trump, that's how you coming, huh?
I'm gonna say, working hard for something you don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something you love is called passion.
That's how you signing off.
Hey,
Los always giving you the words of wisdom. Officer Friendly,
I get to say something?
You get to end the podcast.
Come on, Friendly.
Oh, that's what's up. Hey, black people, and speaking on that stand, stop getting mad at players who want to stand. All right, I'm not saying this on the cop point of view. I'm saying it just from a regular man point of view. When you get mad at a player for standing, you're no different than a white person that talks shit about him for kneeling. If it's all about his First Amendment right, let him make his own choice. It's not on any of us to choose what he wants to do. I really don't give a shit whether they stand or kneel. It ain't my protest. But anybody should be able to pick what they want to do.
Look at them bringing perspective, man. We're gonna fire back at y'all next week. I don't know what we're gonna talk about.
Shout out Officer Friendly, man.
Hey, man.
Real though.
Yeah, that's real, man.
You stay real, Officer Friendly.
Man, yeah, y'all hit up the comment section, man. Let us know what y'all think about it, man. We'll see y'all next week.
I got a piss, bro.